Hi, my name is Dr. Pecoraro. I'm a chiropractor in Westfield, New Jersey. And the title of this video is How Much Water Should a Wrestler Drink? So first I want to tell you a little bit about myself so you know that I know what you're doing. I used to wrestle too, and when I used to wrestle, and I'm assuming it's the same thing now, you put on a lot of sweatsuits, put on sometimes rubber sweatsuits. I don't even know if they're legal now. And turn the heat way up, sweat as much water out as you can, lose as much weight as you can to get in a low weight class. But when I became a doctor and I learned about how the body works, I wasn't so sure that this was a good idea. And when I coached the little kids, one of them was my son, and I was interested in him having good nutrition, and I also used to listen to what the parents used to say about their own kids. Then about 2 years ago, I was watching a television program that was a documentary, and it was about an army that fought most of their battles in the desert. And they were a relatively small army that fought big foes, and they would always win. And the narrator asked the head general, did he have any reason why he thought that this happened? And the general said, yes, he did. He said that they had done a lot of studies about men working in the desert, hot, dry climate, just like a wrestling room. And he said that they found out that if you had enough water when you were fighting in the desert, that at the end of 8 hours, you would be just as good as you were at the beginning of the 8 hours. But if you didn't have enough water, then at the end of the 8 hours, you would be very tired and wouldn't be able to really do much of anything. So they made sure, his army made sure that they gave all their guys enough water. And they said when they captured the enemy, they always found that those guys only had like maybe one canteen of water, a quart or two for the whole day, whereas their guys had a lot more. And the narrator asked the guy how much water it was. And I can't remember the exact amounts, but I will tell you this, I was really, really surprised at how much it was. I think he said 2 quarts of water an hour. Now, of course, this was grown men. The least it could have possibly been that he said was 1 quart every 2 hours. But I'm pretty sure it was 2 quarts every hour. Now, this is a lot less than you drink at wrestling practice. So, and these are grown men, so a grown man is usually like 150 pounds or maybe a little bit more. So you can cut that down depending on a person's weight. But most wrestling teams do not take water breaks, don't even drink water during practice, and hardly even drink water most of the rest of the time. So keep this in mind and think about it, and you may want to put it into practice somehow, and it may help you. Because if you could be as good at the end of wrestling practice as you were at the beginning of wrestling practice just because you drank enough water, that would be pretty good. I mean, it depends on how long you wrestle at practice and a few other things, but you might want to take it into consideration. So I hope this information ends up being helpful to you, and I'll try to bring you more information at another time. Thanks.